Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and take a look at the F1 Garage with Mercedes, AMG, and Alpine cars by Lego City Formula 1. This is set number 60444, contains 678 bricks, retails for $79.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review, so thank you, Lego. And this is essentially what we're going to be building. And looks like we have a two-stall garage and race cars, and we've seen this same building plan before, so it looks like someone has been regurgitating vehicles. And in addition, we have 6 minifigures that come with this set with various accessories. It's not too bad. And let's take a look at the back here. So here's the various functions. It looks like this thing closes up and all sorts of stuff. So I don't think these doors actually open up. It's just the sides swing out. It looks like a fun playable model. Let's open up the box. Kind of want to see what new pieces we got in here. Except it wants to fight me. Okay, so it's packed in poly bags. So far, I see a bag. I think that's a 6. Okay, that's a 6. Okay, well there's 6 bags. 2 shiny white 8x16 tiles. I've only seen these in matte finish, but these are high gloss. I wonder if those are going to get stickers. We also got a little bag full of silver metallic tools. Cool, can always use those. And the building guides. Now I bet this baby's going to have a lot of stickers, so we're gonna open this up here together and see what's in here. Well, we gotta fight it. At least I got the manuals all packed up nice. Okay. Let's see more in there. Okay. So it looks like you could build with a friend. Well, that's cool. And there's this. Yikes. Lego, we gotta start toning down on the stickers. Reminds me of a Friends set. And it looks like bags 3, 4, 5, and 6 does the garage. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, we don't know if it's playable or not. I mean, obviously you could tell it is, but we don't know. We haven't built it yet. Which reminds me, I'm going to head over to my second channel. I'm going to wreck this set. Then we're going to come back and we're going to explore it. Here is the F1 Garage all assembled. And as you can see in the front, we have 4 minifigures. This is the pit crew. We'll take a closer look at them in a bit. But here's the garage, so step aside there, fellas. And this does open up. Here's the back. Not much too going on, but we'll get into what these are here in a second. And this thing's meant to hinge open. It almost looks like a little lunchbox. It looks like we're missing a top, though, but this does swing open. This can get a little stiff here, so you just gotta muscle that loose. Sometimes it wants to be stubborn, and then you can open that up. And these do swing out of the way, and they do feel pretty firm. So look at all the accessories you get in there. And like I said, we'll take a closer look at everything here in a few moments. And pretty much it's a nice fully playable set. And here we have the cars, and these are fixed in here. We'll take a look at these right now. And if you've seen all the other F1 Lego sets, these are pretty much your standard run-of-the-mill race cars. They're built exactly the same way. The minifigure just sits inside and that's it. All the graphics on these are printed. Now these do snap in place. Let's take a look at this one here. I like the color scheme of this one, really cool. And why they snap in, not only to keep them from rolling around, but these are meant to be vehicle launchers. And basically what you do here is you take your fist and you literally pound this. And it's a bit crude, but I'll show you here. So let's get ourselves with the hand in the front here because we don't want this flying off. And you just take your fist and you just pound on this. It's kind of crude, but you do this and it flies off. And so does this one. Now I wouldn't do that too much because I'm afraid this will break, but you know, for the most part, the vehicles didn't sustain any damage. And you just slide these back in here and they lock into place. Don't you dare roll off. So they do lock back in and you're ready to launch again. So, yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that. Let's put these guys back up. They all went down and took a nap when the race cars went off, so that tells you how much G-force there is. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is for the exploded Tour. Well, let's take a closer look. Here we got these two gals here just discussing what's going on with this set. And here we got ourselves a little tool chest and a monitor with a little calculator. These drawers do open up though, and there's some tools inside there. In addition, you get tools on the back like a cross iron and a crescent wrench, an oil can, and all sorts of stuff. There's one of those little locking mechanisms. And most of the graphics you see in here are stickered, except for the vehicles. They're the only ones that are printed. And see if I can pull this out of here. That's how it locks in place. And it just shoves the car out, pretty much. Also got a spot for some tires, so you can pull that out and take the tires out of there. In addition to an award cup just sitting there in the back, taunting the driver, see who's going to win that. And I'm going to have to close part of this up because it's going to be hard to get over here. And you can see how this closes up. It just snaps into place like that. And then we got another little computer here with a mug and a crescent roll. Some kind of diagnostic equipment there. And these two gentlemen. This guy's got a pretzel, so obviously he's the one that's hungry. I bet he's the one that works on the computer there. And we can close this up. And getting these things to snap together, especially one-handed, is kind of a chore. There we go. And that's what it looks like inside. It looks finished off, except for the front. It looks like these are doors that open up, but they're not. I wish those would have opened up. Would have been really cool. And if you would have put a roof on this, it'd be a standalone garage. Well, that could have been improved a bit more. Here's these goofy levers that you have to pound down with your fist. And I don't know, I'm not going to keep pounding on that. Some of you know exactly where this set's going to go. And at least all this stuff here is printed. Imagine trying to put those on for stickers. All in all, though, this is a nice set. But I wasn't really too thrilled putting this together. How thrilled? Well, here are my thoughts. Let's begin the review with play value, and in addition to the 2 race cars and the 6 minifigures, you also get these launchers in the back too, so you just have to pound them and let the cars race and see who can go the fastest. And you got plenty of accessories to go along with the build, so that's really nice. So there's lots of play value with this build. Build quality seems okay. I had a few things fall off. Sometimes these straps will come undone on the race cars. I had one piece down here come off, but nothing too major on this. These feel pretty solid. You don't feel like they're ready to break off. So we're good here. The little doors fold up real nice. They are a bit stiff when you're trying to separate these, but that's to be expected. Build experience for me personally was just average. There was really no wow factor, and I think it was the colors. And honestly, for me personally, the set was kind of boring to put together. I just was not interested in building this at all. But I'm sure somebody who's into the Formula One series race cars, this will be a blast. It's a nice functional set, so you should have a lot of fun putting it together. But for me, this one just did not cut it at all. Also, this thing is not really meant for city drop-in value. These hinges out of the way. When you close it up, as you saw, it's an open top, so you're going to have to do some serious modding to this set to make it work. If one can make these doors open up in the front, it would be really cool as a standalone garage, but not so much as for city drop-in value. But there is a nice selection of pieces. You can make other creations. You can add pieces to this and build up on this. There's all sorts of stuff you can do here, so that's really cool. So my final score on this set is going to be a 9 out of 10. Basically just the stickers and some of the pieces. That's it. I mean, it's a nice, cool build, but for me, it just didn't cut it. But at least we get a brick separator to help us with the build, because you will use that a few times. I made a few corrections in this set when I was assembling it, but nothing too major. The instructions are easy to follow, and it can be built by up to 3 people. So one person can build a car, person 2 can build another car, and person 3 can build a garage. Now, too bad this wasn't broken down any further, like you could just put the doors on and stuff. It'd been nice, but it could be 1 to 3 builders, comfortably 2. It's a nice set all around, just wasn't my taste, but tell me what you think.